Just me and you, Sebby. This is real cozy.
Cozy. I wondered what word you were going to use. The producer just whispered intimate in my ear. Yes. Welcome, everybody, into our LA studios for today's edition of Extra Time. It was set to be a few more than this, but they've dwindled it down to the last. Right. It's like a tournament. Then there were two left. This is the final. Nevertheless, we do have a great group of questions that have come in. We'll start with the first one, which comes from a very popular account, Shaka. Stevie's infected finger.
Oh, whoa.
Among the many maladies that we've had on this show. Are Spain the England? When Southgate's England go up 1-0, they park the bus. When Spain went up 1-0 on Italy, they just kept attacking. What do you think?
Listen, I have to say yes. And the truth is, England had just been the same old England. I think coming into this tournament, and as the guys were discussing in FC, I think there was such expectation, and there's always expectation with the England fan base. But I think because of the performances of Rice, of Bellingham, of Kane, there was this feeling about England, and particularly I thought Gareth Southgate, once there was a little departure from going with some of the tried and trusted, no Marcus Rashford, leaving out Henderson, you thought, yeah, Gareth Southgate's going to have a go here. But then in both games we've seen from them so far, it's the same old England. Saying that, it was the same old England that got them to the final of the last Euros. Was it the semi-final of the World Cup? So maybe he doesn't want to, separate too far from what's brought him success. But for a neutral, it's just a hard watch.
Yeah.
And then you look at Spain, and Spain are by no means perfect. I don't think this is as good a Spain team as the ones we saw through the mid-2000s. Yeah, they're great to watch, and they're exciting. They're a fun team.
Yeah. What was weird about today's game, England, I thought they got off to a great start, and then just...
always
the foot off the gas.
Always, and I mean,
is that a? But it was in the first half that shift happened. Is that a?
No, I think.
Wait. Before you answer that, it's literally the next question.
Oh.
Is the problem Southgate, the players, or the pressure of representing a nation that's not accustomed to winning tournaments?
No, I think the problem is Southgate at this point. Mm-hmm. I mean, again, that's brought Gareth Southgate's England relative success, as I mentioned. One final, one semi-final. But you have a team that are struggling offensively, are struggling to really put Denmark under pressure during the course of the day.
Denmark looked closer to a game winner at the end of that game than
Cole
England.
Palmer hasn't seen minutes. I mean...
Every time they flash the bench, you're like, that guy's on the bench? That guy's on the bench?
It's so hard.
Yeah.
And listen, Declan Rice has been absolutely fantastic for Arsenal. But... he's human. He can't be perfect every single game. I don't think he was having a particularly good outing today. Kobe Mainoo sitting on the bench. I just feel that it feels almost as though that the substitutions are premeditated, as opposed to this is what's needed. This player isn't having a good game. They aren't having an impact. These are the changes I'm going to make because otherwise it's just really hard to explain some of the substitution patterns.
Another question on England here. Any chance we will see Southgate play Palmer or Mainoo in the next game for England? Let me ask you this. Who do they need more between those two?
Palmer.
Really?
I think they need that.
They just need that spark.
Yeah, they need that spark. And listen, I understand you starting with Shaka and Foden as your wide men. No question, kind of given their performances for club. But they have not really hit those heights in the opening two games. Give Palmer that run out. I just don't understand why you don't use Palmer. And again, as I mentioned with the previous question, I love Kobe Mainoo as a player. Mm-hmm. And I think if you're having issues passing the ball out to the back, using your midfielders as they were doing particularly against Denmark, change something. Give new personnel a chance.
How many more games is England playing on that field? Because I don't think that helped.
The field was bad today. Yeah, that wasn't good.
I mean, it's bad for both teams, but
the pitch was
bad.
It was.
Okay, the other game, obviously, that we were focused on quite a bit, Italy-Spain. Mm-hmm. Spain ended up winning 1-0. Could have been a lot more. Shaka, have you ever played as well as Donnarumma did, where you're a wall to the opposition, but your own team scores on you?
trying to think.
I mean, there must have been a game, whether it's your own team or not, where you held out for a really long time. And had it.
I can go back to the World Cup and talk about kind of those performances, but to finish it off with an own goal being your undoing.
And that own goal too.
That own goal, it was brutal.
Yeah.
It was a touch. Was it from Morata? And then Donnarumma gets a touch, and it was just that's tough.
Shaka, start, bench, drop. Oblak, Neuer, Donnarumma.
I start Neuer.
Okay.
I'll be honest. Before today's game, I'd have gone Neuer, Oblak, Donnarumma, no question. I don't think Donnarumma has been that great for PSG. Certainly this season. But then he turns in that performance as we saw today against Spain on the back of what was MVP tournament 3 years ago in 2021, albeit Euro 2020. So I'm tempted to put Donnarumma just ahead of Oblak, but only because it seems as though he has rediscovered that form in an Italy shirt.
Next question for me. Ooh, good stuff.
Okay.
For Seb, what does Canada have to do to cause an upset against Argentina?
Yeah, I'm glad that was for you. I'm waiting to hear this answer.
Ask Jesse Marsh, I guess. Actually, you know what I'll say about Canada, Shaka, is that I think they have all of the pieces you need to pull upsets like that. Because they got a couple guys wide in Davies and Buchanan that can get behind pretty much anybody. Maybe not a ton, but they can get behind. And they got two guys who, at least for North America, for CONCACAF, you can make the case, in Kyle Larin and Jonathan David, you got two of the best finishers in North America.
Okay.
So if you can get the wide guys to create some chances, you got guys who have a half-decent shot at finishing those chances. You might only need one or two. You know, you stick the other 9 guys behind the ball, let them work.
You almost had me sold, Sammy. It was going so well.
You think it'll be a blowout?
So
I feel like openers are not usually blowouts.
So here's under Jesse Marsh, I think you've seen Canada kind of progress during the Netherlands and the France game. I thought they equipped themselves fairly well against the Netherlands, despite the final result. It got kind of ugly towards the end. And then you saw an improvement with France. And then if you want to make an argument as to Canada causing an upset, Saudi Arabia caused an upset in the first game of the 2022 World Cup. So maybe, again, coming into another major tournament, Argentina slips up. I'm not putting my mortgage on it.
Production has just reminded me that there are blowouts every once in a while in an opener. Like Germany, Scotland.
Yes,
that was just recent one.
Yeah.
Anybody who's paying attention. All right, Norwegian Racing Fish asks, in a hypothetical tournament between top club teams and top international teams, who would win? Would Real Madrid beat Argentina, Man City over Portugal?
Would Real Madrid beat who?
I mean, the best club teams would beat the best national teams.
I'm not so sure.
No?
I feel...
I guess it depends how you divvied up the talent.
Yeah, listen, I think the challenges, obviously, with international teams is you have to have a system to fit your players. Club teams, it's the exact opposite. You have a system and you can buy whatever players you want. But I feel more times than not, players raise their games for their national teams. I feel players are better. Maybe it's emotion, maybe it's just, certainly me, I'll speak for myself, growing up in Trinidad and Tobago, you dream about representing your country first. And I just feel you get more to the players when they pull on the national shirt. So I'm going to lean national teams over club.
So you think Argentina would beat Real Madrid, is what you're saying?
Yes.
I'd pay to watch that.
So would I.
Sebi, do you see any... This is going to go well. Sebi, do you see any player on the Mexican national team having a good Copa America? No. I mean, so we could just end the question right there. And helping their chance to go to Europe next season.
Where do you see Mexico going? How far do you see them going?
Honestly, I see them getting grouped.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, Jamaica's the most accessible game, but they're not a better team than Ecuador. There's nothing in their recent record that suggests that. Venezuela's always been kind of a weird, tough game for Mexico, even when Venezuela was not as good as they are now.
You're going to have to listen to Ali all summer.
And I mean, I don't know. I watch more of Mexico than the other three teams.
Right.
So maybe if the other three teams were looking bad, I just wouldn't have seen it. But I've seen so much of Mexico look so bad for so long.
Right.
How can I count on them to get out of the group? I think a lot of the reason people think they get out of the group is because they think it's a home tournament.
Right.
Like, that doesn't make you any better if you're playing better.
Yeah, you got a good start against Jamaica. I think Jamaica will have a tough tournament. It's not a strong team. They've been decimated by injuries. Leon Bailey, I don't think he'll be involved at all. So I just don't feel that this is anywhere near as strong a Jamaica team that they can normally field. Mexico starts there, you get off to a good, if you get off to a good start, all of a sudden you have a little bit of momentum, who knows?
Yeah. I like your optimism, I'll tell you
Well,
that. I don't think it's going to be a very optimistic tournament.
I'm trying to save you from Ali, that's all.
This asked me for some names. Piojo Alvarado, Cesar Huerta, Eric Sanchez. Those are the three guys who are currently in Mexico who might play well enough to get a move to Europe and are kind of at that level. I believe we have one more thing on this edition of Extra Time, and this is a lesson. Cameras are always rolling, no matter where you are, what you think you're doing. What's going on here?
I was just getting warm. I'm just,
We're in the NBA studios here, ESPN's NBA studios here in Los Angeles. And did you play basketball before, or is this the first time?
I've shot the ball a couple of times. Not very well.
It doesn't look like
Not
it.
very well.
You got a little stroke there. Okay, I'll respect. Oh, look at the hustle. Look at him. Chasing down a rebound.
I thought I was going to hit the cameras.
Who's that rebound? Is that Herc rebound?
That's Herc.
Look at that.
Yeah, Herc was as bad as me, to be fair.
Really?
Yeah, it wasn't.
All right, well, Ale, of course, is not here yet, but he's on his way out from the East Coast. So maybe when he gets here, we'll have to do a little 2-on-2 right here on the basket.
The air condition makes it weird, It's kind of blowy.
You're like the players at the World Cup in Qatar. It's the air conditioning that's making us all sick, right?
Blowy, so it's throwing my shot off. I'm not.
That's what it is. No excuses.
The aerodynamics in here is just all wrong.
A good time to remind you that we will be back with more ESPN FC tomorrow, both from our Bristol, Connecticut studios as well as our LA studios.
I'll score for you tomorrow at the old basket.